Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika. Welcome to Globo Arte Pay channel where we make content for artists and creative entrepreneurs. In today's video guys, we're going to be talking about taking risks in an entrepreneur journey because I feel like it's really important. So this is an online entrepreneur journey update coming with. So let's get started with that. Before we go to part, consider clicking the like button guys. I really appreciate that. And if you want more such video, consider subscribing to our channel. And if you want a bunch of the freebies, the link are in the description box below, or simply head over to globalcreative.com, check out the freebie section that we have, and make sure to download it, whichever one you want to. Now let's talk about taking the risk. I think that you might have heard about taking the risk as an online entrepreneur journey. Maybe online entrepreneur is simply the entrepreneur journey. The more risk you take, the more are your chances to get successful in that particular area. So the bigger your risk is, the bigger are the chances of being successful. I think that's certainly right in certain aspect, or may not be. So if I just look back from 1 year now, when I was getting started with my own magazine, that was in the March of 2020, I started with my friend, and that was certainly the biggest risk that I could ever take, to work on a project for months to see whether it is successful or just a failure. So I've been researching with him for almost like 3 to 4 months to actually know how to make a magazine, how to deliver it, what are the content, what are the ideal audience, doing all those stuffs, doing the marketing and everything to see that whether it will going to work or not. And also, if you really know that the magazine stuff is really a bigger task, like there is a big team behind all those big magazines who've been working for them, the editor, the producer, the copy editor, the designer, or the graphic designer. There are so many people who work in the team to make and actually deliver that magazine. It's not just 1 or 2 person task. And me and my friend, we together work on every aspect of the magazine to make it the way we want to. We did our best. Of course, there was a few mistakes we did, but that's completely fine. So that was the biggest risk I took. And then the second biggest risk I took was dropping off from my college. Like, I could never expect that I would be taking that step. Because from my childhood, I always want to be a doctor. I always want to have a medical career and doing all those stuffs and all that. And I was having a big dream of that. But eventually, when I was doing my post-graduation, I realized that this thing isn't for me. And I realized that, no, I took a wrong path. I need to change the path because it's not leading to where I want to lead in my life. So I really take that biggest risk of dropping. And it's not that easy as it may sound. It really was the scariest decision I ever take, because I spent a lot of my energy and a lot of my years on this medical field, and I suddenly one day realized that it's not for me and I just need to leave it. So that was the biggest decision I ever took. And what if I am not successful in my new career? What if I'm the failure, or I'm the biggest failure in my new career that I'm taking? So it was the biggest risk that I ever took. But I took that risk remembering one of the amazing speech that was being delivered by the Steve Jobs at the Stanford University. If you guys know about it, then you very well know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, then you can very well go into the YouTube and type for the Steve Jobs speech at the Stanford University. You're gonna get the videos related to that, what I'm talking about. And he said that our time is limited. Your time is limited, so you don't need to waste your time living on somebody else's expectation, living on somebody else's results of life, or what you should be doing with your life. And instead, you need to follow your heart or your intuition, because they somehow already know what you want to do with your life, and rest is all secondary. So I think that speech was really mind-blowing, and it just kicked my hand and just stick to my head and stick to my heart, and I really get to the thing that I really need to do it. If I don't do it, then I'm wasting my time, and the time is limited. I'm gonna die soon. I don't know when I'm gonna die, but probably one day I have to die, and I don't want to die with the regret that when I'm gonna be on my deathbed, I don't want to die with the regret, guys. So that was the biggest thing that ever motivates me to do anything in my life, is just to realize that on the deathbed I would be all alone. No one would be there with me, and at that time I don't want to feel any regret, or I don't want to have any regret that I didn't done that particular thing in my life, or I didn't take the decision, or whatever is that XYZ stuff. So entrepreneur, you have to take a risk at a certain point in your entrepreneur journey. If you want to go to the next level, or if you want to take your entrepreneur journey to a level where you want to or you want to achieve your life's dream, you have to take the risk. Even if you're thinking that, hey, I'm a print-on-demand seller, I just have a Redbubble shop and I have a few of the designs, it's not a risk. It's a risk, guys. Even if it is a small risk or even if it is a bigger risk, it's a risk. You are spending a lot of your time and effort in building up the shop and making these designs and uploading onto the Redbubble expecting to get the sales. It's a risk. Even if you don't think so, because you're not spending that huge money on it, you're not spending that much of years on it, even if it's a risk, because your time is limited and you are spending that time taking that risk, making those designs and uploading onto the Redbubble. So you are investing your time into that thing, and the time is a limited resource. Like, you can get whatever or amount of money you want in your life, the XYZ amount of the money you can have in your bank account, but you can't have that much amount of time which you want to because you can't buy the time. We can have everything on this planet Earth, but we can't buy time. So time is a limited resource. So you are investing your time into the job, so obviously it's a risk. So you need to take the risk, guys, and obviously it will going to lead you to somewhere or the path. Maybe you would fail or maybe not, but that's the future we're going to decide. But if you're not taking the risk and you're thinking that I need to be doing this, I need to be doing this, I wanted to try this, I want to try this, and you're not taking it because of the fear of failure, because of the fear of embarrassment, then eventually at some point of time you're going to feel that this thing is there in your mind, in your heart, and you never did that. You would have a regret about it. So it's best to take the risk. Now, I'm not telling you to take the biggest risk of your life, to actually go into the water, drowning and sinking and all those things. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just telling you to take the risk in the field or whichever one you want to do. If you want to have a successful entrepreneur journey, having a successful print-on-demand business, then obviously you need to take the risk, invest your time and energy in building up your shop, promoting it, getting the sales and all those stuff. You need to do it. So that's the investing your time and energy into it. That is limited. So you are taking the risk. So you have to take it. So it's all about that. Now, currently we are working on our magazine project and we are working on something really, really amazing for our magazine. Hopefully it will going to be successful. If not, I'm going to be telling you guys. If it's successful, then I'm going to be giving you updates in my videos. And if it's not, then also I'm going to be talking about my failure and all that. Because I don't have a fear of failure in my business. I really don't have. I feel like if this thing is coming in my mind, I need to do it. Anyhow, I need to do it. Even if I fail, I'm learning from it. And one thing is bigger than anything in that thing. That if you have something in your mind that you need to do it, and you did that, okay, so now your mind and your heart is cleared because you have done that thing. So it will not going to poke you again and again in your mind and your heart that you need to do it, and you won't feel regretful about it because you did that. And even if it's successful, it's great. Even if it's a failure, that's also great because you're learning from it. But that thing will never going to poke you again and again in your heart and your mind because you did that thing. So that is the biggest thing that I could tell you guys. Now, this is just the entrepreneurial journey update because I feel like such kind of videos are really important and really needs to be covered, and not many people are covering these topics on the YouTube channel and the YouTube videos. I feel like it's really important for me to talk about these topics, and I would be making more such videos, guys, and do let me know in the comment section below. Do you really enjoy such kind of videos of me talking about the real entrepreneur journey updates and talking about being an entrepreneur, a good side or a bad side, a failure and all those things? Do you really love such kind of videos? Do you want more such videos? Do let me know in the comment section below because I'm gonna make in the future if you guys want me to. And if you have any more questions and queries, then do let me know in the comment section below, guys. I would really love to hear from you. So I hope that you really enjoyed today's video because that's all I want to talk to you guys in this video, because this is just me talking about taking the risk and the importance of the risk taking. Of course, I'm not telling you to take the biggest risk of your life or something like that. I'm not telling you. I'm just telling you to take the risk of doing the things which you should be doing with your life because it's really important. Because on the deathbed, we would be all alone. And at that moment, we don't need to feel bad about it. Did that thing. So that is a really important thing to be considered, and it's the most important point of our life. Like, what is the purpose of our life? Live like a normal life that everyone is living, or to do the things that we need to be doing or we are really passionate about or we really enjoy. It's your choice, guys. It's everyone's choice what they want to do with their life. But I hope that this video really motivates you and inspire you of your entrepreneurial journey. If you are taking any risk, or even if you are thinking about I hope it motivates you. Do let me know in the comment section below. But that's it for today's video, guys. See you for the next time. Take care. Bye, guys.